Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Vindhya Pai and I will be speaking about fat reduction today. We get a lot of inquiries about non-invasive fat reduction. At the Skin Clinic, we have two devices, that is the Exion Body as well as the M-Sculpt Neo. Now these two devices have a little different technology. So Exion Body is purely heat technology, that is the radio frequency technology. It heats up the skin and the subcutaneous fat, thereby dissolving the fat and allowing the fat to go into the lymphatic system. It needs around 6 to 8 sessions, sometimes more, depending on the amount of fat you have. And it also helps in tightening the skin as well as removing the flabby fat off your body. So it's excellent treatment for stubborn fat or in areas where you have small pockets of fat. For example, the flanks, the lower limbs, the arms, and so on. So this is a US FDA approved treatment. It's a very safe treatment. There are no side effects. You're going to feel some heat during the treatment. Each treatment is around half an hour to around 45 minutes, depending on the number of indications that you have discussed with your doctor. And all we want you to do is stay hydrated, have a good diet and an exercise plan, because only dependent on these devices is not going to help you nor us reach the required goal. So it's essential for you to stay on a healthy diet, low carb, high protein diet, and also do some resistance training as well as some cardio exercises, which are crucial. But this is a wonderful treatment which is completely non-invasive, and you're going to have an inch loss of maybe say around 3 inches. And you're going to see that your abdomen or whichever part of the body you're doing it is going to be tighter, and also the fat there will be reduced. Now, the other treatment that I'm talking about is known as the M-Sculpt Neo. So basically this has heat technology and another technology known as the high FEM, that is the high frequency contraction of the abdominal muscles. So basically what it does is it tones your abdomen, or it tones the muscles of any given part, for example, the lower limbs, the arms, and so on. So the doctors, depending on the fat you have, whether it is pinchable fat, whether it is non-pinchable fat, whether you have subcutaneous fat, whether you have visceral fat, and so on, the doctors will decide which device is appropriate for you, and they thereafter suggest the number of sessions. M-Sculpt Neo is a half an hour treatment, and it is, we place the applicators on the abdomen and we switch on the device, and it contracts and relaxes. So basically the pain you're going to feel is like an abdominal contraction pain, like when you do abdominal crunches. But basically here it's around 20,000 muscle contractions in half an hour. So it's a wonderful procedure. Again, US FDA approved, no side effects. With every session, you're going to feel that your abdomen is getting more tighter, more toned, and you will need around 6 to 8 sessions. It is done weekly, and you will need a maintenance with diet and exercise. And every year thereafter, you can discuss with your doctor for some maintenance treatments, maybe 2 or 3. But if you are following a healthy routine of diet, sleep, and exercise, you should be more toned, more fit, and more youthful.